Hi, please tune in to Women's Voice Online TV for your news, entertainment, and remember, it's the only online TV that focuses on women and girls. Stay tuned, always.
Women's Voice Online TV.
You dey watch Women's Voice Online TV, ensure say every day you stay clue to the fine program them where they put every day.
Not to all success story easy, and not to all struggle self-visible. But for Boko woman and girl picking them, the journey is full up with Boko strength and sacrifice them. Now that make this platform they exist for talk about things like this, for share real life experience them, for celebrate achievements them, and also for address certain challenges them where woman and girl picking them they face. Because for protect the cause of woman and girl picking them means say you for team up stronger one with them, you for listen to them, and you for also support them growth.
Women's Voice Online TV.
Watch Women's Voice Online every day and be part and parcel of this journey in the life of women.
Be you man or woman, tune into Women's Voice Online TV.
Sometimes they do something, but we for go viral, they go. When a good thing, where you compete woman, then go admire you and then go emulate you. But they be. But now that we get this online, I think say it will go far and wild, so that the other woman then go see the importance of woman there.
Inside Women's Voice Online TV, all voice matter and all stories set important. And this not only the beginning for protect the cause of woman and girl picking them.
Hi, please tune in to Women's Voice Online TV for your news, entertainment, and remember, it's the only online TV that focuses on women and girls. Stay tuned, always.
Women's Voice Online TV.
You dey watch Women's Voice Online TV and sure say every day you stay clue to the fine program them where they put every day.
Not to all success story easy, and not to all struggle self-visible. But for Boko woman and gal pikin them, the journey is full up with Boko strength and sacrifice them. Now that make this platform they exist for talk about things like this, for share real life experience them, for celebrate achievements them, and also for address certain challenges them where woman and gal pikin them they face. Because for protect the cause of woman and gal pikin them means say you for team up stronger one with them, you for listen to them, and you for also support them growth.
Women's Voice Online TV.
Watch Women's Voice Online every day and be part and parcel of this journey in the life of women.
Be you man or woman, tune in to Women's Voice Online TV.
Sometimes they do something, but we for go viral, they go. When a good thing. Where you come woman, then go admire you and then go emulate you. But they be. But now that we get this online, I think say it will go far and wide so that the other woman then go see the importance of woman there.
Inside Women's Voice Online TV, all voice matter and all stories set important. And this not only the beginning for protect the cause of woman and gal pikin them.
Hi, please tune in to Women's Voice Online TV for your news, entertainment, And remember, it's the only online TV that focuses on women and girls. Stay tuned always.
Women's Voice Online TV.
You dey watch Women's Voice Online TV, ensure say every day you stay clue to the fine program them where they put every day.
Not to all success story easy, and not to all struggle self-visible. But for Boko woman and girl picking them, the journey is full up with Boko strength and sacrifice them. Now that make this platform they exist for talk about things like this, for share real life experience them, for celebrate achievements them, and also for address certain challenges them where woman and girl picking them they face. Because for protect the cause of woman and girl picking them means say you for team up stronger one with them, you for listen to them, and you for also support them growth.
Women's Voice Online TV.
Watch Women's Voice online every day and be part and parcel of this journey in the life of women.
Be you man or woman, tune in to Women's Voice Online TV.
Sometimes they do something, but we for go viral, they go. When a good thing. Where you compete woman, then go admire you and then go emulate you. But they be. But now that we get this online, I think say it will go far and wild, so that the other woman then go see the importance of woman there.
Inside Women's Voice Online TV, all voice matter and all stories set important. And this not only the beginning for protect the cause of woman and girl picking them.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of Tea Time, live from Women's Voice Online TV. You get we live from our Facebook page and also with TikTok account and also with YouTube page. Today, we go center our discussion on the Anti-Corruption Commissioner. We don't take 8 years in office. We will examine waiting at some of the things that we don't do, waiting don't change for the sake of the fight against corruption inside Salone. So for push the discussion further, we get Sylvanus Blake, we are the Deputy Director for Public Education and Outreach Department, now the Anti-Corruption Commission. Stay with me for the next 1 hour as we will talk all waiting the ACC Commissioner don't do inside this year for ensure say the fight against corruption at this country is curtailed. We will bring the program come to you today. My name is Femi Kokan.
And me na Patricia Kabia.
Good morning. So we go straight to the point. Welcome, Mr. Blake.
Thank you.
Good morning,
Patricia.
Welcome. So we're happy for us here today. So while you take me through the ACC Commission and ETIA, which don't change inside this ETIA.
Thank you so much. First, massive thank you to Ona, and then the management of this wonderful media outlet. I'm the first time for there, but it's impressive. I've been on the follow, and so it's a pleasure to be here. So the conversation around Commissioner in 8 years in office is good for talk about them because of many reasons. One, Naina the first person surface. The office don't exist for 20 years. We don't done in first term.
Then appoint again.
Endorse him again.
So he's so lucky.
Yeah, luck maybe, but there are a lot to read into what will make this happen because I mean, President, His Excellency, we appoint him. Parliament will give resounding approval, not only in, but also in Deputy Commissioner. You said now 7 years, and they happen.
Yeah.
Then we on we end get a lot for reading to this. So they appoint him into office on the 28th of June, 2018. Then a moment after His Excellency, the President, we don't win the 2018 elections. Prior to in appointment, many people may just know him as the lawyer and the advocate.
Yeah.
And student circles, you know him as extrovert, brilliant chap. Yes, in sense, you will not go dismiss him for any reason. But then, we will get the school of thought where they say, this kind of young guy, little experience, for can't lead the national fight against corruption, because then corruption was an elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Years upon years of abysmal performance, both on ground and in international ratings. They don't make many Sierra Leoneans then just accept them. You know, they say we're not a tolerant country, so even what's not good, they can tolerate them sometimes. Yeah. Many people don't say, what you go do now? Corruption is never leaving. It's going to be part of us. And not only corruption, but there was this seeming relaxed atmosphere around the corrupt. They were not bothered. They were not worried. They felt protected.
Everybody just...
Yeah, I mean, like just thief me thief. I mean, the best you can do, when you thief, they run after you, just go join the political party where they in office. Or pledge allegiance to them. You are covered, you are protected. Or be a politician. If even now in opposition, you come be politician, the way they in governance, then go get... You know, so a lot of those theories they go around, and we've all been in Sierra Leone, we've all seen it, and not much was being done when it comes to accountability.
Okay.
So 8 years down the line, like you say, what has changed? Many things have changed. First and foremost, we not win the war against corruption yet. I will say that for a fact.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yes. But then we don't rearrange ourselves, and we posture now as a nation. Now one way is being counted and recognized among the countries where they take serious effort. And I really want to underscore the serious effort for reduced corruption. So what are some of them serious efforts here in we posture? In 2018, December 9, we bring PLO Lumumba to Sierra Leone, the celebrated former Kenyan anti-corruption commissioner. But again, a leading anti-corruption voice in the world and a leading Pan-African voice in the world. Many people been they asked for commemorate the 2018 International Anti-Corruption. They will bring this man. I speak it, he can't speak. We want to see action against corruption. But some actions are, they say warning before wounding. So at the Ajay crowd, Amphitheatre and Afrobe College, Commissioner Wade in the talk, young man, I was there, he said, we don't draw the line against corruption. That are the first tangible action. And they want them within corruption. We give now one option for either join we or remain on the other side of the line. But anybody will cross the line on corruption, we go take the fight against corruption to them in a fashion never seen before. I underscore, I do a news on that, I do an article on that. A fashion never seen before. Good thing I be done then at the commission before it can. So I needed to know what thing can happen new. And then we started. And when we started in harness, 2019, boom, we amended the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008. Increased the powers of the commission. Increased the number of practices where now they constitute corruption. Encapsulating them like academic malpractice. We now have full independent corruption offense. Thing like procurement not in public interest. The penalty for corruption from 30 million only to 50 million or 3 years to 5 years in jail. We bring the model. We don't recover over 80 billion loans. The non-conviction based asset recovery. Where they give the commissioner power after investigation for watch this matter and say, no, this we money now we care for as a nation. Let this man or woman give we back the money. We fine them an interest of minimum 10% on the money where it deemed for misappropriated, and we ban them from holding public office for a minimum of 4 years. And in that alone, from 2019 to now, we don't recover over 80 billion loan. That money more than what in the ACCB don't recover from 2000 to 2018. But recover in court, ordered fines and restitutions, and even whatever recovery will be done. Conviction rate after that, over 95%. I'll count the number of verdicts were not favorable to the state since then to date, past 4 on top of my fingers. Prevention of corruption. There is no MDN at this country where we not go yet and look at the systems, processes, and observe, working with them. Why make corruption they grow here? Why make chances for thief public resources greater here? And after those reviews, we end up for recommend best practices. And there are over 480 of those best practices across many MDs. Best practices on the use of public vehicles or government vehicles. Best practices on the use of office equipment. Best practice on finance, how for withdraw, who that for keep money. So office not even get structure. You go see accountants now hold the recurrent expenditure, what they call petty cash, 30, 40 million. It then I hand. Even tell we all go pizza, go fetch and put then jogger. Or you go to a house overnight, any security infraction take place, the money disappear. So you go to most offices today, think they're like safe. It didn't now. Fear cheat, it didn't now. In fact, we don't help many institutions for discourage over-the-counter payment. Payments are even to 500 loans. Pay by check. It may cost you nothing. What amount I want leave check? Rather than this service provider or supplier or clients, they come, they get money. When you put money, give us in our office, 10 chances to 1, you go feel say now you're in a Fosheba. They won't say somehow where they pay you, they watch you, you don't need for beg you. You understand? So we don't institutionalize to some very large extent business and government transactions for be paper-based, especially cash payment. And then now we come to the issue of the Special Anti-Corruption Division of the court, where they get verdicts and quick on we matters. We equally get the whistleblower protection mechanism. We not ever done as alone, independent law. And we not, the media, civil society on the tell we say, why many people they afraid for can't report? Because law not the way they protect them, they can't report. We say no, something then at the anti-corruption, I then say not sufficient. So Sierra Leone today now, one of the few countries on the continent where get an independent informant and whistleblower protection law promulgated and approved by Parliament. These are the wins we are talking about. Where it comes to with transparency and accountability as an institution. There again, the commissioner don't send a message and he don't set the bar so high.
Okay.
All of Unaya, they see the press conferences. We saw they recover their money. We saw the arrest. We saw the indict. Una don't attend them press conference there. We will not.
Yeah, you self don't accept Naya say the ACC una not win the fight it.
Sure.
In all of the reforms so you don't mention, you still say una not win the fight. So wait make if una not win the fight up to now, 8 years down the line, things are still happening. Now teacher they know what they will put on 23. So what about the ministers, some ministers, what about some head, some permanent secretaries?
So the issue of the continuity keeps coming up again and always. And I understand whether it's genuinely out of a concern for make we continue for take very strong actions against corruption, or not just a way for say why una don't stop. I don't know. But as a nation, these are some of the foremost actions where this young man been take. Before we come on the persons who are involved, let me take 1 minute for review the conduct and the danger, the inherent dangers in that conduct, academic malpractice. Today, it don't become a security concern. His Excellency the President, me don't say I'm not to them, tell me. 2 times, it goes scathingly on all role players in the education sector, say they don't betray this country. And I'll tell you, when you want to destroy a nation, not send atomic bomb, not send nuclear weapon, interfere with the training process of the next generation for that nation. And this is what has been happening in this country. At the time when we did the raid and arrested those persons, I don't want to call them teachers. Not all man, they are the media landscape, not journalists. Some man in behavior, in contrary to the ethos of journalism.
I agree with you.
Not all, I'm a professional teacher, trained a very good one for that matter.
Yeah, I agree with you.
No teacher in his right senses, when a illoco operantis, in a proxy, in the whole the picking them, as in young them, one let them come out good, go create engine room, answer questions. In fact, then they now print the questions and bring an exam hall, the answers, and lay them 100 leons per paper. No teacher want to do that. I mean, a teacher. The ones in the schools where they do this and get collaborators, borrowing the words of His Excellency, our first gentleman, collaborators in WAEC, collaborators in the school authorities, collaborators among parents. They are a group of wrong people. Where Sierra Leone for take very drastic action against. And that was the drastic action we started taking. That was the first time. At the camp, Femi. That was the first time where we take such action for show suspects, where we catch on the height and corruption to the public.
It's that particular action. Now, so the law say under the discretion of the.
No, the law says so.
So why the law not goes to the same people the way rest they can at this country, you divert and go. You don't think saying that the same offense?
Corruption are corruption. I agree with you, Femi. But let we gauge what will be the reaction of the country. ACC not to oversee Komo, not to the heavens they come up. At the Anti-Corruption Commission, Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
We defeat corruption with the people of Sierra Leone for Sierra Leone. Section 7 say every action necessary for suppress, eradicate, and control corruption. If in the wisdom of the commissioner, and I make the qualifications of a commissioner, it's so strong. Minimum 10 years as a lawyer. And many other things of proving probity and all of that. If that man using wisdom, it in team say, this attack on the education system or the conduct of corruption, it don't so dangerous that if we want for control, we for take strong radical actions. Let we begin first. For say anybody now will catch man corruption, let the public, the Sierra Leoneans, they know say nine. Now Blake, nine then go tip that rest. Yeah. That was the first time we did it, and the reaction of the country was not a good one. A good one in the sense they did not like what we are doing. So that is why it stopped.
Because then see say na chicha na no more na.
Johnny, Femi,
if you are doing so, let's say for instance a particular minister una convict am or una catch am with so much evidence una can put am na constitution. The public no go begin bash at you.
I know.
So but not limited to chicha.
It's not limited. It was condemned. Now the first action, like when we,
so now don't make una afraid.
We're not afraid. We're not afraid. You know, we're not afraid.
So why
we they respond to public concerns.
But the public they say now they
they're not going to say. They're not going to say again.
So the public they rightly say the public bash at you now. So why not us getting an example from somebody when a very prominent person?
No. Well, they get wrong. They get wrong. Every person we involved in corruption, whether na honey again and head na minister na bad person.
Okay.
Same way so with the traffic police, with the nurse, with the traffic warden, with the teacher. It's bad. Corruption is bad.
Okay.
If we don't take a posture in 2018, say we they take the war against corruption to the corrupt in a fashion never seen before, and just after that kind momentum, the first people who we catch now people in academic malpractice. You know what I mean? Say we for let them first, let them at the camp. You know what say we they let them first, let them go, and that is why I brought us back to the seriousness of the onslaught of academic malpractice. That one is even killing us more than people who they thief money. We have not woken up to the real danger of what is happening. There are children who don't go through from primary to university now, not on merit. And they have very good grades.
That I agree with you.
And imagine, and these children, near you now, not able to stop them from occupying positions of trust and of prominence.
Exactly.
And they are not competent.
But
so they are going to be back. So we had an opportunity, and this is what we have said. We had an opportunity to have accepted that conduct as a state and use it as a baseline. Say, once we don't begin so now, anybody, we not the name ministers. That is like targeting. If we get a posture as a nation, say anybody involved in corruption, we catch her on the height. I mean, we have this in my village, in the Shabro Islands, where they catch you and thief you, they dance. We got the songs and all they sing behind you. And that is public shaming. So Sierra Leone needed, at that time, we got the mandate. We took that action. It was bitter. It was strange. It was the first time happening. But can that action, could it have helped in some way for instill fear in the corrupt? In my opinion, and I will die and leave this planet with that. I believe so. I tell you, if you not take drastic actions, you cannot resolve and address drastic issues. No, serious problem not solve them by explanation. So we had an opportunity. How I wish the public, all the human rights defenders and campaigners, and all of the people who have been say those people's human rights, we are treated badly. They not ever put press release for say then we begin away the school so. Where then they can bastardize in future. Their own child and human rights are being bastardized. No, I have not seen any press release condemning corruption in the school structure. Past the president, and I really appreciate it. That's why for me, he's the greatest anti-corruption champion we don't get. We just want to accept this thing and live with her, and it's bad, extremely dangerous. I mean, I see the limited opportunities today when you go school naturally you get. Attempt for do anything academic outside this country. All universities outside Sierra Leone know say we first language na English language. But still with the if you get PhD, you write all kind of English test. With primary school picking them to fail, I tell this, that, because the people don't trust what is happening here.
Okay.
Now you have a degree where you want job. You go and write entrance exam first before when you pass. And read these questions in these exams. Now, elementary questions without disregard to those where they draw the question. These are basic questions where even sharp NPSC and Becker picking for able answer.
Okay, so
So-
don't move away from the teacher. I know say get so many he had so many debates around that. Lord, look at the anti-corruption 8 years. What are the biggest achievements we una don achieve within these 8 years?
We biggest achievements then Boku. And one of those now where we don't succeed for make we neighbors in Africa and people of the world for see Sierra Leone no longer as the bastion of corruption, as the place who say corruption been get within the fertilizer. We don't succeed for change that one day. And the indicators have been very consistently progressive from 2018 to date. Why may people that say Sierra Leone are one of the most corrupt places on planet Earth? Now because all voting people they watch for know whether they address corruption small or not. They're indicators. We are failing all. All of them we are failing. MCC, TICPI, Mo Ibrahim Index, you name it. Corruption perception, the local one self wake car and Andrew Lavalley in institution when they do. We all them perception them be they say very in fact they will say the ACC not they do nothing. But those trajectories have changed. To us, that posture don't bring much desired respect to we. We now have a place on the table. You have seen ACC don't serve now all the international bodies. We commissioner. This Francis what they talk about. It don't serve now all the international anti-graft bodies from NASIWA, when are the West African anti-corruption agencies, to the African Union, to the Commonwealth, to the UNCAC itself. We are treated seriously. In fact, one point we achievement when on asset declaration, where we don't get consistently over 97% in the past 2 declaration periods. We an example to the world.
Okay.
Just last week or last month, the commissioner was with the Commonwealth presenting on how we don't do with asset declaration, where 97.6% of public officers where we want let them declare, they have been declaring. So that is one of our gains. And where you have a good functioning asset declaration management, you can able do targeted actions from that. You now get some dossiers, some information on all public officers. So you can even watch and say, the way they live, with the CI, they spend here, and that, they go so. Lord will check my asset. We call them profiling.
We go for come to that asset declaration. We don't want to let you give the public an update on the issue we got to do with the USL against the audit service and that of the SEC. The last year we host Alex, he give we an update on that. Okay, by then the process will go on, but then I think a day after we see USL reply the SEC again with a very long reply. I think almost pages where they reply una with even quote some laws them again for una for una. We just want to let you give you update on that, because from then we not see the SEC respond again. So is it that the USL being right with all of waiting and state inside and reply?
Well, we I know a whole brief for USL, and I don't know if what they mean by what they put out, because me and them being me and Dr. Tonya Musa, we na me senior alma mater, we go to the government secondary school Kenema. We being there now one media platform. Our position cannot be changed by replies.
Okay.
We are a professional institution. All what we put now we report to University of Sierra Leone. We're not to be in public documents. Now administrative communication we do them. Remains our position. We have communicated this to them. Every recommendation that will be implemented by the university, because under a public institution, we get overarching mandate for recommend to them best practices and ensure them comply. If they fail for comply, administrative actions can be taken.
Okay.
And if you read long, like what you don't rightly describe,
it was very long.
Then long letter, he agree constructively with everything we stated. I mean, we said, for example, the 6 billion olios issue was never, there was no evidence of misappropriation. And the ACCB don't go investigate this issue before. And we don't find any evidence of misappropriation. An audit service, they don't address this in subsequent audits. They agreed with that. What in audit, and this is one of the issues we told the University of Sierra Leone. When they do internal audit in a public institution or internal investigation, and then professional, external, independent parties like Audit Service Sierra Leone, ACC, don't address an issue and there is a professional position on it. If Audit Service can say this audit issue has been cleared, internal investigation no can say it has not been cleared. Who is the authority now this country where come to Supreme Audit? Not a committee. Now Audit Service Sierra Leone. Who is the superior authority where come for say person don't do corruption or person not do corruption yet? Not to other person. Now the Anti-Corruption Commission. So when Anti-Corruption investigate and say we not see corruption, you now go take the same fact, no new issue, no new evidence, no new revelation, and now say no, people for be investigated further. Even in law, you know punish person twice for one offense, not double jeopardy. You know they do one. So now that just then thing and then we clear to University of Sierra Leone. On the issue of the business center, this is straightforward. You then get right, forget business department. They could then get estate department. Then get right. But the one they created was not a public entity. They created a company limited by guarantee. And when you create a company limited by guarantee, now private investment that one day, they now appoint board. When you see any organization get board, the board become, how they call them, board of directors. Now then they direct the affairs of that business. So you University of Sierra Leone will create that board. And in fact, they send the representatives there on the board. The registrar is there. The finance director is there. Yeah. So these are the representatives of the University of Sierra Leone on a board for a company they have created. Now that board will now take decision on how the company they run. We they see this every day. This is not like ACC, they protect some people and they condemn some people. This is professional job. If that board take decision, say they want buy motorcar, they don't need the University of Sierra Leone approval. Now the board now decide for buy motorcar for the chancellor, and the board buy the buy the motorcar. And the money where the board approve, they not even use all for buy the motorcar. How you go on person then say go buy this hanging mic, 5,000. The board of this media don't agree. You go buy 4,500. Then later whatever plabaka inside, they say no. In fact, there is corruption in that. What is corruption that? She was approved to buy a mic. She bought the mic. She didn't even use all the money. The mic is there working. Do you still want to charge her for what? So these are our replies, not to plabber with the make with University of Sierra Leone. This is not a dissertation of the defense or exam paper. These are professional positions, and the best they can do, if anything at all, is to take and work.
Okay.
And they agreed in those. So I can go and talk on all the 6 issues we mentioned, and they agreed with all. The confrontation, or wherever they exist, that we are not a party. We are not a party. If team then they underway this no one see this, that's their own. We came there to address corruption issues. We have addressed, we've given our recommendations, and they will work with those recommendations. It's no threat because they know better.
Okay. So we want to touch on some critiques from the public where they can normally say the ACC sometimes can be influenced by politics. Yes, we want to make clear that side. If politics at all, they be influenced by our work, not the ACC.
Well, in a free Sierra Leone where people can talk, they really able to stop somebody from saying something. But rather, we will get the responsibility for censor and verify for the fact check. Is it because now the president they appoint the commissioner, make them say the ACC is politically unbiased?
Exactly.
If that is it, is that our problem? No. It is a national problem in a national constitution. You can't blame the ACC for that. You go to the constitution and address that problem. And this is, now this we can put together and say intellectual dishonesty. We the intellectuals know that this problem is not Ben Kefala's problem, it's not ACC Sierra Leone's problem, but we don't use them for brandish and blackmail and rubbish the good work done they do here. Which position at this country when not to the president they appoint people there? All over. Human Rights Commission 9. All the commissioners there. Human Rights Commission, how they do their work. Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. All the commissioners and the chairman are the president they appointed in the constitution. They know they do the work. The Chief Justice and all the judges in this country are the president they appointed. They no go change that day. The judiciary not dey work. Or we go close down the judiciary. The chief of police, the chief of defense, the chief of fire force, the ONS, financial intelligence, talk, you name it. This is, I don't know who side then talk here they come on. And I agree. Sierra Leone is a politically sensitive country. But people who are interested in politics need to go back and study what thing go make them win election. Not the way you they badmouth one person. Now we say, yeah, it's so sweet. There are some man in SLPP, whether they get manifesto or not, whether the honorable get agenda or not, even see go offend the palm tree, even some man at the sun, anything you do now. But where you have to communicate issues, to present alternatives to what you are condemning, you cannot be condemning 100% and people go and vote for you. You have to be read as the best alternative. That's what people that win election across the world now. And we are getting that in Sierra Leone. So my advice to critics is, it's good to criticize, but at the conclusion, when they say in exams, when they say critique this statement, you go rubbish them or you go bring your own suggestions. Otherwise, you won't make much marks. You know, can say because President I appoint commissioner, and all the commissioners who don't get, from Valentine Collier, Joko Smart of blessed memory, Abdul Tijan Cole, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, Adi Macaulay, to now Francis Benkaifala. Now president they don't appoint them now. Now so the law say, if you have a problem with that, go to the constitution. The processes to trigger a constitutional review, then so straightforward. At the recess one way we don't begin today from the former president in time, His Excellency Dr. Anes Baikroma, no end date. You still have an opportunity. Me not to activist. The SEC not to civil society. Not to we go come for say, President go change law, Parliament go change. We have a duty. That duty is to lead the fight against corruption. So once we wake up, now that we do. The lawmakers make the law. The advocates for law advocate for law. So that is one. And then to address now, empirically, let somebody show me how we have been political. We know they attend party functions. We know get party t-shirt them from APC time to now. We know they not. We know they. And not if man not they roll in this country, they don't pay money. When not because in a APC or SLPP. And not if man when no ever work in a public office in this country. No one day thief and crime go down in party office. I know almost every party office where now the big towns where they go. I've not been to Bo Kenema, Bont, Moyamba, Kono, Makeni, Pujen, or whatever. As if APC boss will go thief out and in party office, they shape and give party members. Where SLPP boss in thief, he go to an party office, he shape and give party members. So actually, not to politicians and the thief, now individuals and the thief. Because now politicians and the thief, if they see that in them party colors. These are people where the president they entrust and the people of Sierra Leone they give privilege for lead in some work, in some project, where they go there and thief. When we run after them, they run go to the party office. And this is my charge to the political parties and to the members of these political parties. Then people here where they say now for politics, so they run after them. ask them about if where they been take that thing, they be share around with the political party. You not share the proceed of the loot with the party. Why you want the party support you now when you for go give account? I mean, we all belong to groups. Those groups help us, and we pay our contributions to the group, and we pay solidarity to the group. That is why it becomes more meaningful. So if you then are your political party, when you thief, you not give it. The way they holding at the party for can't defend you. I sometimes wonder, and there's nobody in this country where anybody at any time go give me a scenario, call the name, where you go say now because of in political affiliation or left.
Okay, so
we
you don't talk about the achievements, the huge success we don't undertake and the reform so far within these 8 years. But again, the education about corruption is still lack. In terms of the indictments they make, like then disclosure they will make. A lot of people in the provinces, even free to don't even know waiting anti-corruption to achieve within these 8 years. So public education is key, and I want to core mandate. So how far I want for improvement within these 8 years and after the 8 years. So how are we able to engage more people, especially in the provinces? Like I wrote in review newspaper yesterday, I come across one newspaper where say both government hospital now don't get finance officer. So the word now don't show say they not been get time before. Yeah. And we dey see how they happen at the hospitals them. We see the plastic bag pharmacy still operates, pay for treatment aside, then you go use the cost recovery. So how best are they able for popularize some of our activities?
So public education one of we key non-stop activities in the commission. Okay. Key and non-stop. You see, issues like investigation it can slow down sometimes when I can they new thing not happen, it pass when they try for brush up the old thing there. But we wake up every day. We don't only do the traditional mode of public education. We don't utilize the new media extensively. Everything all they do, if you ask today, I don't go to the Facebook page, I don't take the link, I'm sharing it. Okay. It can be, I don't share now over 50 or I mean when I see me they play with my phone. Not to chat at the chat. We aggressively they use social media. Okay. We PR team, like me, then are over 500 WhatsApp groups. Imagine how draining that is. And everything where the commission they pull out. At the share and then group them so tell me phone can free safe. We got Facebook page, with the Instagram, with the TikTok, like we be the announced just now. These are for catch the trend of the Gen Z or whatever it is, for let them all us out. Real time. We engage now with comment sections of all them pages they are live. I can go we engage. People ask questions, we answer. And we the traditional media, we post to another, we will never let you down. Regardless whether the conversation comfortable or not. Any day when I call on we will. As long as we get breath now with no strain, we will honor. Because now the help we for rich places or not the rich. This is not what that means for establish an online TV. When I don't call we for nothing. We didn't pay for this. We are here. So that's how you can contribute to this. In addition to that, like you mentioned up country, we get offices in the regions. These offices get public education teams. Then they go to the schools and the hospitals. Just like how we do not free time here. They are doing it in every region where we have offices across those districts. But sometimes you need to hear it from the horse. So let the public, especially people out there in the regions, get them from the horse, the biggest horse in the house, the Francis Benkefala himself. Himself, they meet the people tall. I think that the only, after the president, the only presidential appointee, we don't go now, every district in this country, for tell the people how they doing work. And in the town hall meeting, the people ask some questions, uncensored. We do in 2019, just we come in before the year end, we do them across every district. This year, again, we don't go now every district. In fact, now two left, Cambia and Poloko. Oh, they can do Gisno. In those districts, will be to the chiefs, the women, the youth, all manner of people, open meetings, conversations around corruption. And are they will they use back for tell them how will they do we work? In some of those meetings, for me, people ask, wait, that money won't have been put on that table where we see. For saying now one bank give una no more for leuna can't show we. He said because now some people then they say, and commissioner say which bank go do that? Which bank go pull 17 billion? Can't give it for all call journalists and show now. Oh, now return we go give the bank back. He said no, not so. He said, and we take some of their actions because Trado they go give check no more to His Excellency the President say we don't recover 6 billion, we don't recover 8 billion. People say now don't me check, and for the media, and for later and then you understand. So now okay the money look and pack. So when you see the check you go believe say that money Trado. So we are communicating. We will continue to communicate, but two things in communication. If you targeted audience say no they hear, they put an his by force. Fixation. Sierra Leone, some people are fixed. There are a set of Sierra Leoneans who are bad news they want for this country. If that news is not bad, it's a lie. I don't know what thing they want to do bad news. Because sometimes I get a lot of political friends across the divide. I tell them, if we speak so much bad about our own country, maybe because not to you then a power, or the minister where they you not like him, you want undo him and you they appoint your own person as minister. Now some of them fet here so they cascade into the media blackmail against this country. So man just say this man not for succeed at that office. So all them pull and they in there what go do them put in there or put in your own person there.
So now can get any kind of information on our source and say this person.
We get a whole lot of a whole episode of malicious report. When I investigated native, I think just about this now just so again, when people are fixated for me, the best you can do now for continue for talk. It just sounds like sin and religion. If not a man not choose for left sin, you don't blame the pastors and the imams. At least they don't try.
So you are related now to the anti-corruption.
So corruption is sin. We have spoken against it. We have done our bit. Let I tell you, the other day they say people when they pay back money, they name no day. I now challenge a senior person at this country on a public forum. Go, they take you to the website now. With the on video call, I go there. All the press releases on people who don't pay money, they name who side and they work and the host address they. What more you want?
Okay.
They say that Sylvanus Blake, if they work Ministry of Agriculture, he thief 1.2 billion. We don't pull on my hand. He host address that 17 NEC Street, New Englandville. He don't pay back the money. We don't ban I know the whole public office. You say no, they know they show with the people. Who that again you want to let them show you?
So, but again, in all of this one they do, a certain section of the people and they look at you and say una bias. To some extent, say una they favor certain political appointees them.
The ruling party.
So they say una bias people and they will corrupt. We una they go settle una they
under the carpet. We always not get carpet safe. In that time, not get carpet. All right, so.
The issue about out of consent, like that first one where the person like can put onto say that this so you don't do, they can decide for pay. Now the people according to the act they mandate either he pay or he go court. So he don't pay. Then he say when they make the information in the public and those they make them quiet.
So everybody who don't pay that over 80 billion in the past 8 years. They name the man. It then at the website on every press release. I stake my integrity for this.
So,
is that at the camp, and we can take them from there. We they go around the media, Osia. There are days at the grand 6 interviews, and which radio program will be as viable as una prime time programs? No. Sometimes they go sit on a radio talk for 1 hour. We pay. There nobody no call, nobody no text. But they know how much o'clock una T program they start. Your followers are going to be there. So we, out of wisdom. We prefer for use on a platform and on a anchor programs for which the wider populace. But we are the audience, some, their mind is made up that this anti-corruption commission, because it is this time now, it's not working. I let you explain, they will not understand. About political protection, favoritism. Would I go the favor, for example, the former clerk of parliament. You investigate in and in WEF. You recover in full the over 157 million when WEF receive a salary where it no work for. You add 10% interest to that 157 million. He pay. You ban in WEF from holding public office for Adekam. Then you go ahead and say, because we not see direct evidence, say this man na in recruiting WEF. Though he don't deny, say he no know. We, the letter what we sent to in employer, His Excellency the President, say we not accept. Even now we press release, we not accept that argument. Say I not be no. You know what they in charge. Things they happen. You don't know. Now we recommend to the President for take administrative actions against the clerk. He was suspended and later he left. Still, people then say that is protection. Okay, if you wanted to protect him, why even touch the wife? Why just subject that family to that level of public scrutiny? For over 4 months, that gentleman's name was on the media, and even now his name is being mentioned. Not because Francis Benkaifala get any personal problem with Honorable Parantarali. Not because me get any problem with her. No. But because we want to be accountable to the public. And in WEF no work for the money here. We order the return of that money. We ban the WEF. Evidence no they say na in the letter of appointment, not to the man sign am. How you go say na in do am? If we get minute, we say we then at the meeting where they approve them people or give approval, even by just minute and say, go ahead, proceed. We for don't take further actions. But even as that, we recommend he was suspended. We now know for several months. Still, that is no accountability. We now allow cut people they hit. We not get that power. Same with one to Dr. Richard Conte when he was Minister of Trade at the Trade Ministry. 2016, Japangiwi aid, $4 million. $4 million. We they talk about Mr. Paran and Mrs. Paran Tarali, then you matter not even reach $3,000. We are talking about $4 million. When the extra audit was done, 2016, 2018 extra audit, that issue was flagged. We investigated. You know why we did not charge Dr. Richard Conte or any other person to court, and we came back to the public to say he did not commit any crime and he's a clean person so far this matter is concerned? And we did that before the APC primaries for flag bearership because he was contesting. Now because the framework contract between Japan government and the government of Sierra Leone, when that contract say voting come, voting there for due time, our investigation did not see it. It had disappeared. So that evidential threshold not for SLPP people no more. It has applied to every person who the investigator will not see evidence. Till forever, I have not seen one social media write-up or a public comment from any critic of the job saying we don't protect Dr. Richard Conte. Not from media supporters of this government, the SLPP government, and not for media supporters of the APC government, and not even from supporters of the Honorable Dr. Richard Conte. So it is that line as if nothing happened. And we do not only end that, we do press release that go do for Mr. and Mrs. Paran Tarali. We do press release for Dr. Richard Conte. And say because of lack of evidence, we can't charge to court. The money, 4 million, don't disappear. But that contract, when I am for say waiting for happen to that money, if we not say we can't go further. That is that. So if this is protection, then it is protection for who we don't have evidence against.
But Mr. Blake, you know, feel say people in DEPA get used to the system that they do their job so clean that they know they left evidence because they know say una know they work without evidence.
So well, if them so clean, why we don't indict all the number of people? Why we don't secure 97% conviction? Last year December alone, 4 convictions we get. Why we don't recover over 80 billion? You understand? Criminals are not stupid. I agree with you. They are smart. To be a thief, not a stupidity. The only area where I found them culpable of ineptitude and low IQ. Now the way that they use the proceeds of corruption. When people go and go loot, sometimes I think that what in the Bible say, cause is in the house of the thief. So when they can go and go thief, they're not able to manage again. You will see one man they be 10 oats. What did they do? One community buy oats and broke. In fact, some man they buy oats broker. And people know you now. This is one they go now. Some man owns 10 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if your wife use one, use this one, you self use one, you have 2 kids, then take one. 6 standing there doing nothing.
Just park.
6 standing there doing nothing.
That brings me to the question about protecting your source. Maybe me as journalist, as Sidoya, maybe me area, me community, or me Padin community. I see somebody, when a public servant, inside 2 years, you don't build tools. You get 6 cars. So at the beginning, look myself like, say, me not to do anything. Like me, the two of me not so serious to me. If I don't decide, I be don't do them before with the ACC. But I not get any like come back to me after the whole indictment, conviction, say, hey, thank you, you are the icebreaker, nothing like that. Again, protection of source. How will they protect? Because maybe viewers they out there they watch now, you want to know, you get information about somebody. They say, I can't tell this, it's about afraid. Then they don't identify me. So I want to hear and do.
So to us, the identity of informants and whistleblowers will never be disclosed to anybody. That's one assurance. Even before the Independent Informant and Whistleblower Protection Regulation came into force last year, we already get that settled in the law. Not me, not any staff of the commission will ever tell anybody than I person A tell we. So that is confidentiality there. So you deal with us in confidence. You can walk into the office, talk to the intelligence team. If need arises, talk to the commissioner himself, talk to the director of investigation or any investigator, and they can get from you what they want, and you can never, ever be mentioned.
So in the circumstances we are in, maybe a journalist and you know the information, it can't for no say. Then go tell a neighbor saying that this journalist so then this source.
So when your identity is compromised, the assurance is not from we don't do. But you know, so I don't disclose. Maybe if somebody see where they work on that story, or somebody see where they
no, I not even work on.
No, they can also like you know, just scenario they present. Maybe while I'm sourcing my information, somebody knew I was interested. I was covering a detailed story on this, on that, and then my identity is compromised. Please let the ACC know as quick as possible. Okay. The moment you report you are working against corruption and you feel threatened, make we know. So you'll be protected by the state, not by Benkefala, by the state. If it require, based on the risk and threat analysis, for give arm guard, we give arm guard. If it require for pull you come over side you dey force, carry go other side, we can do it. It would not even change the identity of people. Yeah. Okay. You be known as Sylvanus Blake. Now you call him Sylvanus Blake, you know the answer. And all his documents are now Andrew Kemo.
How do they do it in face?
No, well, once your identity is changed, you will not be, you know, because most times, actually, na name you they peg to face. If you call me Blake Aton, you go say, oh, na Blake Ben. But if you call Blake and not on, why is that? No, me not to Blake. So my identity is already disputed. So we get all those. In fact, in our workplace, you report a corruption, which side they work, nobody is going to know you did. If anybody knows, I like now the CEO you report, you know they sack you.
But you're not going to feel comfortable again for work.
So if you know how work, they can move you to some other place with the same facility or better.
Okay. So quickly, while you tell me about the assets declaration, earlier on you begin touch on that. One for know if people they cooperate, if officials and they cooperate, because we see a press release from the ACC.
Yes, and this month end now the deadline for them.
Okay.
And they can cooperate because me saying a public officer I don't declare long ago. And this morning, I don't get up to 4 inquiries. Now my personal number. I want for declare they get challenge here. and we are helping those who genuinely want to declare. They know it's a requirement of the law. You get for declare your income, assets, and liabilities. In the category of persons who for declare grade 7 and above, or you in a decision-making role, or you dey control resources. So all the accountants, then the procurement people, whether you did an institution where a grade or rank, no matter, you dey declare. So for example, the forces, then a rank, like the police, the military, fire force, correctional service. So for example, if you na DTO, if you na OC, or if they receive resources on behalf of personnel them under your purview, those in the rank and file.
So now the number for
They
declare.
so
If don't imagine say then traffic police and they declare say they don't get.
No, well, we initially we declaration regime they all been they declare. Every public officer been they declare.
So why?
So interesting question. The asset declaration not to just bundle, they go traditional by paper now online. No, you just declare on keep and they with the profile. And in objective now for promote integrity in public life. So there are some categories of public officers. In all fairness, they have no opportunity or very limited opportunity for the corrupt. They are just not just instructions and they go work with. Not just instructions. So, but for example, those who interact with the public more like traffic police, traffic warden, health worker, teacher, then because they get extensive relationship with the public, then go to demand or then go to give them whichever way bribery they take place there. Then they with the SIAM, we don't we don't do a lot of sting operations, we don't charge plenty to court, we don't refer Boku to the police, then don't they dismiss them. In fact, by last year, the police been given a figure of over 100 and something where they sack from integrity related issues. All the video and so on, they see traffic warden or traffic police and keke man they exchange money. It doesn't end social media. Once we see it, the police leadership is informed, and then identify those people and take administrative actions against them.
To me, when it comes to especially the police, we not for they look at the one that we get ranks. Because some of them traffic police and then get money pass and property pass there.
So not that we know they look at the other categories.
Yeah,
but we research and data and records don't they show we see. If we pay attention on the politically and financially exposed, we are saving this nation hugely. That don't mean say we not equally addressed. I mean, they show you instances now. So like the others in the other categories, without any disrespect to them, they are not on a frolic of their own. No. We are monitoring them.
So the asset declaration now yearly or
now every 2 years now.
Every 2 years.
So we'll not declare this year. We take 2027 by the grace of God.
Okay.
For analyze them. And get information out of them.
Okay, for instance, this year I declare, say I get 1 house, I get 2 cars. Then the other year I declare again, say I get 3 houses and 6 cars. So how do they determine? So how they investigate that kind of situation?
Of course. In fact, if you look at the mandate section 119, 120, 121 to 122 of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008 as amended, now they mandate that. Okay. The first stage you declare. The Anti-Corruption Commission, they now process that declaration. Okay. So processing that declaration involves analysis. So not only the 2024 declaration in 2026 will they analyze. Okay. The law says they declare within 6 months when you become a public officer. You declare every 2 years. And they declare within 6 months where you don't cease for be public officer past death. But if they sack you, then dismiss you, you resign, whatever way you left the office, and it's not to die, you die. You declare back. So we can take one public officer, we will calculate from where you enter public office to the time where you don't leave, how you don't do. And like that scenario where you state These are the red flags. 2 years ago, you get 1 house. 2 years after, you get 3 houses, 3 cars, 6 cars. There's nothing wrong with that. If na business you dey do, you have na entrepreneur, or you man a businessman, or you get pikin them. Hence you able explain.
If you prove the external sources.
Thank you. The source of that income, forget that property. Where it cannot be explained, it becomes a suspicious indication that something wrong is happening. What about again some man who declare this year say I not get nothing?
Yes,
after 2 years ago,
I just want to ask you that question. Does some man can they get property? They know they declare at all.
So
they put somebody else's name. When I can get that kind of case.
Yeah. You know, you see the fact that it's interesting, and this asset declaration team, a fine. So you remember that Osnakono, who been take and return to the state. Yeah. Where today now the government they can use them. It's a duplex. I think 2-story building. Sansi Street also. That person been get the house. We they investigate this person. They not declare the house. Then we ask them, say, how would I get this house? Say not to me.
Don't go invest.
We go Kono, we ask all these barman children, who that get this house?
Behind the house.
The people some people they tell say, but now that man, but they must say not to him. So we made a public disclosure of it. Us they also sign a Kono. Who that get them come forward? When you not come forward, by law, anything of value, when you not get owner, you return to the state. So you see that whole conundrum or psychology, when you find something, you can't go to police. Now because everything of value get owner.
Okay.
If you see all man deny am, something wrong. So can go to the law. So we call the maxim na bona vacatia in law. So ownerless property belongs to the state because now the state own we all. So now make we take that house, we give to the state, and today it is used on behalf of the state. And let nobody not worry. Person not come to mind and can say, "Na me been get her." For how many years? Yeah. For how many years this now? I think that was around 2019 or so. The host come in 2028. Because now you don't turn a politician, you don't be honorable na kono, or the district council chairman na you party. You say no, that host trading afraid I be free, but I already now. Now lie, you know the work, sir. You.
So now you know go Kaya will not ask you this because we concern more about women. So generally, don't look at the statistics in terms of fines, indictments. Are women leading or not, or the men are leading?
No, the men are leading. In all fairness, so, I'm a feminist, but we don't get more men indicted and convicted of corruption than women. We've had women too.
So women are less corrupt.
I won't say that. we need to ask the question. However, I will answer. Men have not been held accountable on account of corruption.
Really?
Yes, because of the data we are available. But one good thing again, we're good for law and now that the Anti-Corruption Commission, a very gender-sensitive institution, especially the commissioner.
Yeah.
We liberalism when it comes to gender parity. We know they go for 30%. Now gender parity we dey preach. So in the recent recruitments, we're giving more priority to women. In all promotions, women have been given priority. Unorthodoxly, in we leadership at management level, we have 4 directors who are women. 3 regional directors in Makeni, in Kenema, and in Podloko are women, and they are directors, management persons. The director of investigation is a woman, and we have the director of asset declaration is a woman.
So why not tell them get love for you, woman? The way Kampal head investigation, woman and kill for you. You sabi investigate, right?
No, not to the only.
The SLP, they get more women with investigate.
But now one of the finest way we get in this country.
Yeah.
Mrs. Evelyn Kuyate.
Okay.
She's one of the finest we have. So we have several deputy directors who are female. So we have around 41% female leadership at the ACC. I mean,
really?
You can go cross-check this after here. And these are, we don't do articles on this.
Okay.
We don't do publications on this. And this is an affirmative action where the commissioner take we come 8 years ago. Is it no? I know Kaya and left here All directors na man, deputy director na man, woman dem pass one. Trade sef until she retired. The director of HR na be woman. She rose through the ranks from HR officer to become a director. So the director of investigation now rose through the ranks from investigator to become a super director. Same with the other directors. Mrs. Edita Fofana, where they exemplarily lead the asset declaration, rose through the ranks from an officer to become director. Same with Zainab Utman Apoloko. Same with Mahama Navo, the director with National Anti-Corruption Strategy, from officer to director. Same with Omotayo Nakenema, from officer to director. So all of these are pointers that, and I'm happy we continue. You know, when you find people who are competent, gender doesn't need to play a role. We have tried these women and they have done well.
Okay. So recently I see anti-corruption staff, they head for China. I think they still dey China. Wetin have been the plan? Don't I see una get the holders staff where not just a messenger, una send and go China. That was a success story where they all over. So waiting really then go do not China.
So the inclusivity policy of Francis Benkei-Fala, I mean, politics. This is not an institution then. We should pass you and go put yourself in politics. It doesn't work that. China, they support Sierra Leone greatly. We are grateful. And in one of those moves, then provide training for we personnel, 35, in anti-corruption studies. So they actually go a study tour. And in that 35, the commissioner made it imperative that not to only management or middle level management they go. We are going to look at those we don't serve with. And this person in question, one of the oldest staff, one of the oldest, turned in at the corridors of the commission all these years, delivering mails, helping sort out administrative issues, helping clean up the place. That doesn't take away the fact that his level of understanding of the job we do can be unmatched. Let I tell you, if you go to any institution, like you go to court, some of those clerks you see with the lawyers, with the law firms, with the judges, they even know law. Have some people who don't go read the law. They've been there. They are living the law.
Yeah, that's for sure. I can
So
attest to that.
So
even when you be reporter, report that court.
Thank you. So even a court reporter is aware of all how for file indictment, how for perfect a judgment, how for
submission,
how for enter appearance, and all of these things. So qualification is not limited to this paranoia of university degrees. It's a good thing. If you can have it, have it. But wherever you find yourself, make yourself competent. Be interested. Land a job. Study well. Be available. Serve. And be dispassionate. Not go build the relationship around you, boss. When that boss left that office, pass you. Now make some man boss, them sack him or he left. Now then they go. So some of these personnel will go. Drivers went on that trip. A security personnel is on that trip.
So is it that now they go do experience sharing? Because China they own corruption law. I not believe so una go.
No, not so you not believe. Now we don't answer. Not say you not believe, Femi. If China they execute for corruption.
Yes.
No,
they say.
How they arrive at that? How they arrive at that?
They say no death penalty now. So
no, now we say no more death penalty. What if we woke up one day and say no more death penalty, but we come back corruption, we want her. It becomes a law tomorrow.
In China, where you corrupt and they kill you immediately.
And Singapore.
Where you rape. Now,
Singapore.
You just end your life. Because I make you see a lot of man there, so, as they don't go do corruption and they prefer for community.
Yeah, at least there is some
So I make around that same law.
There's a lot to learn from the Chinese story. There is a lot. And if you have an opportunity, it's good to learn. So we go learn. What can be brought will be brought. Okay. What cannot be because of limitations, either legal limitation or other limitation, you can. Even when they go class, not to all what in the lecturer they explain where they take your team and they study for exam. Now the one where you believe say go make you get you grade and pass. So those are that's why. But if you can ask me personal view on how harshly we can deal with corruption, for me even death penalty could be soft for address corruption. You know why it's difficult for address corruption? Now because there is a reward, albeit it temporal in it. Okay. You know why make sin hard for faith? There is pleasure in sin. So when they preach, that man in attention after the bamboo today, you talk. As they do, in fact, they then amongst or church, they text and arrange for bamboo. So when you remove the reward completely, whatever appear to be some pleasure or reward for the bad way people they do, you don't need advice. Why people they thief? Now for amass wealth. Why don't they amass wealth? Now for let them enjoy them. Yeah. Drive the cars. No, but who don't want to drive good car? Even me here. But I will still for become the owner of a cruise. Some people will not stop at anything for own houses, for own cruise. So when you now make it imperative that if you are caught, you are losing everything, including your life, probably. Then go now say, no, it better. You know, you get rid of adage, me freedom and preserve my life. But this one, so you the same. I may attempt to not they charge them to court. Will they recover the money? Because you don't thief 18 billion all loans. We charge you to court and go jail you for 15 years, maybe in a 3 count and find you guilty. The 18 billion all loan, you have the investor, begin in the UK.
So when they don't indict you, they don't do custody and sentence you. You only pay the money, then you serve the jail term.
Sometimes judges can order that, but now either or alternate, yes. Now alternate. That's what the law did for now. 5 years, or a fine, or both.
Or both, yeah. Because I think there are possibilities. Say for on I review let be both.
Let we. I mean, Lord do this thing like a nation. If Sierra Leone wake up and say,
let be both.
Let we pull the oar.
Yeah, because some man they look at and say, at the end of the day, I pay the fine, then I get free. You know, they level up to the amount where even the indictment.
Yes, maybe just a quick addition. You they pay the fine.
There you go. This.
And you restitute the state now. That's mandatory. Now, if na 50 billion you been thief, you they pay them back in full.
Yeah.
But again, the other economic analysis around this. If I take 50 billion 6 years ago, I go begin to invest and buy shares and I get supermarket. So then when they now go convict me, then say pay back the 50 million in 1 year time. I may pay back from my businesses and may not necessarily go broke. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I've been on the investor.
Yes.
So, but if we escalate the fight to running after all your assets, all.
Yeah.
We all. Well, if the one we don't pull at this country, we run after all. Some man go say no, but at least one pandemic owes the way they see so no, but I mean salary. They are take bill, but at least now all don't come because they don't say me native man. It just sound like when you jog phone at PZ, then they catch you. So if they shoot 4 more phones, all they pull on a yarn. Whether na your phone now, but where you buy. Yeah. So I mean, how normal would they deal with the common thief man them? We actually na bad than they do, but their own bad not equal to them thief man. Yeah, now we don't.
Thief. They can say line, small line or the big line or the.
Yeah. So if they wrap them one day on matter pencil, put acid pan there. I see one video them rub on oil pan the young man they dance naked, bitter. If they do one to them, I mean, we should be willing as a nation for do the same to them. We bookman thief man then yeah, not because they land book no make they are no better. A thief is a thief.
Thank you very much. Her name is Sylvanus Blake, the Deputy Director of Public Education and Outreach Department from the Anti-Corruption Commission. We tell them plenty thank you for taking time today explain a lot of things about the anti-corruption, not only the 8 years of the commission, but also the reforms and the impact of in leadership and declaration of assets and some question in this we answer. So we want to say plenty thank you to reviewers, with team, with production officer, and also with technical operators. We want to say plenty thank you. Una self will take on time for watch we live now with social media platform them. We want to say a very big thank you. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of Tea Time. We'll be in the program country. My name is Femi Koka.
And me na Patricia Kabia.
Bye bye.
The world don't go digital. Now that's make okay commercial bank ready for match up with the world. The world don't go digital. Now that
with Rokel Commercial Bank's SIM Copper app, it's fast, safe, and reliable.
Tired of standing in the queue? Do all your banking transactions with Rokel SIM Copper without leaving your seat. Fast, safe, and easy.
You can download the app from App Store or Play Store.
Star 919 hash with or without internet.
You can send e-copper to any mobile number.
Send and receive money instantly.
QR codes. You can take your business digital.
Across banks and mobile money accounts in Sierra Leone. Instant payment across Africa.
So, what are you waiting for? Download the SIM Copper app now.
Rokel SIM Copper. Banking on the go.
the world don't go digital. Now that's make okay commercial bank ready for match up with the world. This now the e-banking department. We get products and services them when you use online. Listen to what my colleague they get to say.
The e-banking department responsible for all the electronic products in the bank. One, the ATM machines where you can get cash easily from. The points of sales when are some small terminal where you can do your transaction, where they do online transactions as well, where you can sit down any side now this world and do transactions. Red Commercial Bank e-banking now the solution to all digital transactions in the country.
For work with Boku money, not at this time. So go inside any local commercial bank today and get you couple card, you Visa Classic, and proprietary card for making transactions easy.
Gonna show you can use the POS and do your transaction easy.